So let's go over the recap for today's trade that I took on Friday. I'll upload my live kick stream to the YouTube channel just so you guys can see it as well. So essentially what I do is, I go to a higher time frame and we go just to find some lows. So the daily. And then I realized how far back we had to go. So all the way down to August lows, which was 52.99. And then to April's of 2024, which was right here, 52.11. So I marked that out and I marked up a high. And then where I got this low from, I had to use TradingView. So let me see if I can bring that up real quick. So on TradingView, all I did was just still, continue on from where the data was. So just marked out the low levels right here and then transfer them over to my Ninja Trader. And then I keep going down in levels. So after that, let's go down this hourly just to make sure I didn't miss nothing. Because I know there was a fair value gap that I originally was going to take the trade from, which I did. And unfortunately, I'll cut out from the long stream where I got wicked out. And then I did get back in, but not till a little bit later. So luckily it all played out. Usually, you don't want to take more than 2 trades anyway. So again, mark out the highs. So I woke up around like 4:45ish, came to the computer around 5 a.m. So I marked out this as a high. And then what I did was I took this as my first fair value gap for the day. Before, you can see it moved in there. And then that's it. So I had the fair value gap marked. And then what I also like to do is see, if it hits my retracement zone. So if you want to see what I mean by my retracement zones, you can watch my 3-hour long video. But I'll take it from, it's hard to remember. I know this wasn't here, so 5 o'clock wasn't there yet. So essentially all I did was that at the time, just to see if this fair value gap got anywhere close to my retracement zones. Then I left it there for a while, go down to the 15-minute. And then usually I just do the same thing and I wait for it to play out. So I came to the computer around this candle right here, this purple one, and extend it. So I saw that it does hit my zone. So what I did tell myself is I'll take this first fair value gap that I drew out on the hourly, which you can see I kind of got in early. So I got in, let me see. Got in right here, which I was in profit by a lot because you can see it came down. Then it retraced on me and then I ended up getting wicked out. So I did lose on that first trade right here, which again, I'll take it out, but where did I get back in? So I eventually went down to a smaller time frame because the 15-minute is usually where I take my trades off. I mean, where I look to take trades from, but I take my trades from the 5-minute and sometimes the 1-minute if I'm trying to get it a good entry. So after I got wicked out, it came all the way back down, or all the way back up. And then I erased this one, which was the hourly fair value gap. And I went off this 15-minute fair value gap. And I just waited to see if it'll get close to it. And then what I did is, again, I got in sooner. And this one actually went straight down again. I didn't take any profits. And it came all the way back up on me. But what I did is I had my stop loss actually up here above the fair value gap. So you remove that. So I have my stop loss right here above the fair value gap. I'm going to go and change that color. So this was my original stop loss. And then my take profit was these lows right here. Let me change this color too. So stop loss, take profit, and then just wait it out. So took it off the fair value gap. And then as time was going by, I kept checking to see what the retracement zones could be, because if it gets down too low, it may not ever come back to where my entry is, which my entry just so we can understand where it's at. It's right here. So this is my first entry. Eventually it came up to the fair value gap. Finally got rejected and never came back to it. I still left my stop loss right here. And then I took off some partials right here. So this was the first time I took off the trade. Again, it started to come back up, but it never came back to retest this fair value gap. So I'm pretty sure I moved my stop loss at least closer to break even. And then boom, it finally came down to here, took off a little bit more. Well, actually I took off everything because I was getting tired. I was already at the computer for like 3 hours just watching. And then I left one runner. So I think it was about $1,700 here. And then I turned off the camera, bring my stop loss all the way down. No, I bring my stop loss like right here. Oh, yeah, 250-ish. No, it was at 53. I remember. No, I think I left it actually at 53, and just left that one runner. And then, cause I was still watching and I was just chilling, like relaxing in my chair. I did see it hit all the way down here, which was like 51.6 is where I did have that. Just a random between like 5,100 and 5,200, so 51.6. So almost halfway and a little bit above halfway, so I can front run it. And then this is what got me my $2,000. And then as you can see, the rest of the day, all it did was just go lower. So come Monday, maybe we might gap up, maybe we gap down, or maybe we open right here. But regardless, I'll go live just to see if I can catch something in the first hour or two. But yeah, that's the recap. So again, went off the fair value gap, went off my retracement levels, did a resistance zone, which was essentially where the fair value gap was originally, which was in this level when I did it for the hourly. And I took a short off that. And the reason why I was short biased is because the tariff stuff that was going on the day before, and then Jerome Powell was talking today. So we had a lot of incentive to still continue down. But as you can see, you could play the up and down because technically, you did have a lot of jumps here at each, level. But yeah, that's it.